Hey everyone, this is John Agroni, and you are watching or listening to John in Theory. And it's Tuesday. I spent yesterday kind of just taking some time off. Didn't do any streaming, didn't do anything like that. Just decided to take it a little bit easy. And lo and behold, today, a Tuesday, we are gifted a deeper look at Pixar popcorn. Now, I've talked about Pixar popcorn before on this channel. And Pixar Popcorn, put very simply, is a series of like mini shorts that Pixar has been working on and will probably continue releasing on Disney Plus. This is like the first kind of major Disney Plus Pixar thing outside of like the movies, which we normally expect movies from Pixar, of course. And we've known for a while, some of these Pixar shorts that are going to be part of Pixar Popcorn, which is coming out like this month. And literally, I think like in a few days. And yeah, we're going to take a look because this trailer actually shows some of these shorts in action. So that's pretty exciting. We're going to take a look at, of course, and maybe do this piece by piece. So let's just do it. Let's get started. I'm going to start this right here. So this is Pixar Popcorn. Literally popcorn, like right on the little, yeah, okay.
Brother, you got 3 heads.
Okay, so these are Toy Story 4 characters, Ducky and Bunny. So they're short. I think we'll see like a thumbnail probably for them coming up. But yeah, let's listen.
Why would you make a toy with 3 heads? That won't scare a kid.
Ship it.
Just ship it out. Yep. That's 3 times not right.
So I think that's Keegan-Michael Key and Jordan Peele reprising their roles. I mean, it sounds like them. It could be wrong. I think that's one thing they haven't really been forthcoming about is the voice actors coming back for these projects, though based on other things we know about the Pixar shows, like for example Doug Days. Ed Asner, of course, is going to be reprising his role as Carl Fredricksen in that, and Bob Peterson will be Doug. So definitely a precedent for them using voice actors. This actually had me thinking too about there's a Moana show that is going to have Aoi Carvalho like reprising Moana, and it makes me wonder if like could they get Dwayne The Rock Johnson to do the voice for Maui, like even for a show? I'm kind of curious about that, honestly. But okay, so that's Ducky and Bunny's little thing, and it's funny. I think it's funny. There's some Bo Peep action. It's not very clear if there's going to be like extra characters, and there are going to be like multiple Toy Story short, it looks like. But yeah, I mean, those are Bo Peep's sheep with some stickers on them. We don't really know much beyond that. So yeah, January 22nd. There's Dory. So the Dory short is called Dory Finding, and I'm confused about this little still because it's literally her just like wearing glasses. Okay, that's Dancing with the Cars. This is supposed to be probably just like a mini, the cars like competing and dancing. Not much there, just like little cars in the background. Yeah, not that exciting. Bite-sized stories, Pixar Popcorn, bite-sized, you get it. So this one is a Day in the Life of the Dead, which is of course Coco. I want to get this in like a highest quality possible. I'm zoom in on that calendar right there you can see in the background. I really want to read it. But yeah, so this short really just looks like they're playing up the skeleton's jaw dropping. Like literally this gets brought up in the trailer multiple times. When I first saw this, I was actually wondering if we were looking at like repeated stills of stuff from the movies and not actually new footage. I don't recognize this though from Finding Nemo, Finding Dory, but yeah, I guess it was because we had just watched this thing with the skeleton. And I was like, wait, isn't that just from the movie? I guess not. And then Dory, of course. So that one's called Unparalleled Parking, I think. And again, these are so low stakes. I mean, it's a short that's just about Lightning McQueen parking. I see someone even put in the chat, I wish A Bug's Life would get some extra content. A short would be fine for something like this. They always ignore that film. I know. Like, they act like Bug's Life doesn't exist. If you go to, like, California Adventure, they took out all the Bug's Life stuff. And I guess because, it just doesn't have the same, like, cachet with audiences, I guess. But that's a shame. Bug's Life is really good. This looks pretty fun. So here's Jack cutting the grass, or Dash cutting the grass using Jack. It looks like they still live in the Parr home, like the fancy secret agent ones. That's fun. And then, of course, the raccoon makes his reappearance because the fans demanded it. So they show, this looks like it's from Soul of the City, which is interesting because, not spoilers, but semi-spoilers for Soul. We actually don't really know what happens with Joe after the end of Soul. It's pretty ambiguous. So I'm kind of curious if this is going to explore that so soon after the movie came out. It's kind of interesting. This is definitely the short I'm most interested in, to be totally honest. All right, and then this is the Woody is no longer here to annoy us party that the toys are throwing directly after Toy Story 4. You see everybody here is extremely excited. Woody is no longer part of the gang. Forky, of course, is in some sort of like cult formation here. It looks like he's probably going to be sacrificed by Buzz Lightyear, who has become, of course, the leader of this new religious movement of toys, celebrating that Woody is no longer there to be their moral center. I actually really don't know what the name of that short is. That was a really quick cut. We kind of just quickly see some cars moving. Looks like Bonnie and Lightning are going to dance with the cars. Okay. So, yeah, Dory has like a special new little friend. We saw this little fish, I guess, in like the part with the bottles. So, not really sure what that's about. Dory finding. So I guess Dory finds somebody? It seems to be the case. Woody is gone. He never even existed to these people. They don't appreciate him. Really, Woody didn't leave for Romance with Bo Peep. He left because Pixar's producers said, no, you are not getting your gritty Western reboot. Buzz Lightyear is. Okay, so we have Jack using his multiplication powers. There's marshmallows involved. Elastigirl is not having it. Their ice cream has fallen over. You know, Incredibles 2, I did like that the movie delved into like the family discovering Jack being superpowered. Things make sense that there's going to be Jack stuff. That said, I'm kind of feeling like they're going back to the well a little bit with the Jack content. I want more of it. I want all of it. But I also really want Jack to like really fight like a villain or something, like not just Syndrome, but I just want him to like turn into that demon and like almost cause like an apocalypse, possibly related to the toy cult that is growing in Bonnie's bedroom. So yeah, again, Woody's gone and people are coping with it in different ways. Mr. Potato Head, he literally is losing. He's remembering that time that he thought Woody stole Buzz's arm. And he's looking at his arm and being like, oh no, am I the change that I didn't see in the world? And did I not appreciate him? Now, of course, this is probably a foreshadowing of like his arm is going to be severed permanently by Buzz Lightyear for having the seditionist thoughts. Oh, that was too fast. I wanted to see that. So there's Hector and Isabella. I think her name is Isabella in the movie. Dancing. They're having a great time. They're living. I'm sorry. They are dying. Their memories are still alive. They're still in the Coco world. That's fun. You know, we haven't seen any Coco content since Coco. So I'm this. What have they been up to? What have they gotten themselves into? Are they in love? Because some real messed up stuff happened to them. And to me, I feel like there's a reckoning for this couple on the way. I'm assuming these shorts are going to be without much dialogue. That is probably the case. I think what they're probably going to do is... I feel like I'm too loud. I feel like what they're probably going to do is have very like low dialogue shorts so that they can have the original actors come in. They don't have to pay them that much. But it's Pixar, so I think the original voice actors are like, yeah, I'll come hang out at Pixar on a Saturday. Are you kidding me? It's fun. Okay, yeah, so here... Make sure I got this right. Yeah, so I think this is moments before Forky realizes he's a ritualistic sacrifice. I don't think it's really dawned on him yet. You know, I think the short is going to have some fascinating dichotomy of him being like, you know, what's gone? Am I going to be the next Woody? But then him realizing, no, I was trash all along. To dust I will return. And we see here, of course, I forget the name of this toy, but she is very nonchalant. They do build up in the last two Toy Story movies that she is definitely a serial killer, the kind of serial killer that like would collect dolls that look like her. And I don't think Forky's caught on yet because he's kind of young and naive. This is, of course, also Buzz's mistress, and Jesse does not know about it until the end of the short when, well, I don't want to give away spoilers. That would be really bad. Okay. Okay, again, this thing is like, I need to do like 0.0 speed or something. So a couple things. Soul of the City, that's like a Lightning McQueen reference. You see the 73, or one of the Cars references. So that's Dez from Soul. It looks like he's going to be part of Soul of the City. It's unclear if there's going to be multiple shorts or if it's going to be like one about Joe, one about Dez. I think the barbershop one makes sense because it's most people's favorite scene from the movie. Like, if you talk to somebody who's like, I didn't like Soul, I think it was bad. A lot of them are like, yeah, that barbershop scene, that was pretty all right. I like that one. So it looks like Pixar is, they know they got a good thing here. Great character, by the way. Tattoos. Okay. Again, I'm literally pausing as quickly as I can. I'm still missing stuff. That's the bus from Cars 3. You probably forget about Cars 3 because you are most people. There was a scene in Cars 3 where a monster truck bus kind of thing tries to murder Lightning McQueen. Doesn't answer for their crimes. Just sort of like gets away with it. And my guess is in this short unparalleled parking, Lightning McQueen gets his revenge on this monster truck. And it's pretty graphic. And then, yeah, we saw Violet assaulting her father, Dash biting his father's leg. He has a cookie. I think what this is he is refusing to feed Jack a cookie. And his kids, in solidarity, are deciding Jack is more important to us than our father. And I think that is true. You can see, of course, that Violet is trying to seize the cookie from his hand. If you look closely, it almost looks like they're about to stab him. That looks kind of like a knife. It's not. It's his collar. But Pixar is clearly trying to get the visual imagery so you understand what's going on. I do think this short will end with the death of Mr. Incredible. Yeah, so then the skeleton is trying to eat food. Can't. Mostly because he's a skeleton. Also because his jaw keeps dropping. Again, this was a joke in Coco. It was one of the few jokes that was funny in Coco. Coco was good for other reasons. And Pixar is saying, well, it's got to be kind of lighthearted. We can't do the chorizo thing again because that was more about shock value. And so instead of shocking you, they're just going to make you feel so sorry for the skeleton guy, you start making fun of him. And it's easy to do that. Obviously. Dancing with the cars and play okay. Cookie Num Num. Toy Day. It won't even pause anymore. It like has a mind of its own. I think it. Ridiculous. I had to change cameras because my camera got disconnected. But yeah, that was my trailer breakdown for Pixar Popcorn. I feel like I covered all the basics. I feel like you all kind of get the idea. I hope you do. And I am very excited about it. I think it'll be the best thing Pixar has ever done. I think that the movies will go away forever and we'll actually only get Pixar Popcorn. We'll only get Pixar Popcorn shorts as movies. And a lot of them will be the same shorts like over and over again on loop. We didn't get to actually do the freeze frame, but after watching it, I do realize I was wrong about something. There's actually two incredible shorts. There's the Chore Day one, where Dash is using Jack as a weapon, or as a mode of cheating his chores. And then there's Cookie Num Num, which is Jack's unsatiable appetite, not being met by his family, and it causing a rift in his family, battle lines being drawn, you understand. We have a question here. When do you think we'll see a teaser trailer for Luca? I don't know. I'm actually planning to talk about Luca in a couple of days because we're going to get a ton of information about Luca via Empire Magazine. I think that's going to be really fantastic. We're going to go through that together as a family. But unfortunately, I can't even think about Luca right now. Its synopsis, those new images that came out yesterday. Follow my Twitter if you want to see them. But I can't even think about it because I'm really just still processing Pixar Popcorn, this event in Pixar history that will go down as a turning point. And I'm just really glad I have this channel to like walk along with us in that sense. So that's it for me for this John and a Theory. I hope you all enjoyed that teaser trailer breakdown. What did you think of Woody being so easily replaced by Buzz Lightyear? What do you think of Forky's cult-ish doom? What do you think of my theory, of course, that Mr. Incredible will die in Cookie Num Num? And finally, what do you want to see in a Coco short? Like, what would they have to do to make that universe as funny as it is emotional? And so I definitely want to hear all of that. Maybe I need to rewatch Coco and I'm being too harsh. That could be the case. Do people find Coco funny? Did that happen and I just missed it? I don't know. See y'all.